cup of chai is perfect at any time of the day. It's like a hug in a mug. It's great self-care, but I've always struggled to make it at home. I've got my great friend here, Liz Edgecombe from the Spice People, and you're going to show me how to make the perfect cup of chai at home.
Well, thanks, Emma. It's a pleasure to be here. So we have 5 in the range there. 3 of them are 100% spice, and 2 of them are 50% spice and 50% tea and other ingredients. So, but again, there's no fillers, no sugars. It's just the spices are what makes the flavour.
So what are we going to make first?
Well, I think we'll start with the traditional chai that most people find when they go to a cafe and people say, I want a real chai.
Yeah.
So this is what we call the people's chai. So you need a tablespoon of the chai spices and you put it into a teapot like this. Notice that this has got a really nice wide infuser.
Yes.
And this allows the spices to breathe and the tea leaves to expand. There's a number of ways you can make it at home, but the simplest way is to set the spices off by just putting a couple of tablespoons of hot boiled water onto the spices so that you can start the drawing process, because the key to a good chai is to get the spices to give up their goodies. Some of the spices are whole and some of them are freshly cracked.
Right.
And we do that because every spice releases its essential oil at a different temperature and a different time. Okay, so the kettle's boiled. We can start to warm the milk up on the stove.
Great. Soy milk?
Yes, we like soy milk with the spices.
Soy is joy.
So we're just going to put enough water in there to set the spices and start the process of them releasing their essential oils.
Okay.
Once we heat the soy milk to 60 degrees, then we can simply pour it into the infuser and watch it brew. So the way to do it at home to not boil your milk, little bubbles around the side, that's 60 degrees. So you don't want to you don't want to bubble it over the pot.
Yeah.
You actually just want to bring it to the point of boil.
So how did you get into chai?
A few years ago, I went to India. And I experienced firsthand the most amazing authentic chais.
Wow.
And it just inspired me. I thought there's got to be an opportunity here to bring this to Australia where you could have the traditional authentic flavours, but it suits the Australian lifestyle. We started with the people's chai. Since then, we've expanded the range to include the chili choc chai. You can imagine if someone wants a spiced chocolate and they want a healthy one, well then this is the best way to have that.
And I love this one.
Oh, the turmeric. Well,
turmeric.
yes, of course, everyone now is realising the benefits of turmeric. And you know, it's not always easy to add it into your diet, particularly if you're not confident with spices. So again, this is all drawn using the same Ayurvedic spices that they use to make the chai, but we've also introduced turmeric, alapi and a few other spices so that the taste of the turmeric is very appealing and pleasant rather than sometimes it's quite astringent.
All right, so this had little bubbles on the outside, and so I reckon it's a 60 degrees, so I'm just
Perfect, so if you pop that in there, just pour it in. That's it. So this teapot is enough to make a really nice big mug of chai, so that's perfect. So we pop the lid on there, and this just takes a few moments through. You can already see the spices and all the colours coming through. Just leave that for 2 minutes and that'll become a beautiful caramel latte colour, and we can serve that and enjoy it. Okay, Emma, well I think our chai is looking pretty good. This is a beautiful caramel colour. This is how I like my chai.
Looks so delicious. It's such a gorgeous colour too. It's really rich in spices, and that soy milk really carries it so nicely,
the soy milk really takes the spice as well, the flavour of the spice as well. You can use cow's milk. You just need to make the milk a little bit hotter because the cow's milk doesn't take the spice flavouring as easily. There you go. Thank you. Well, here you go, Emma. So again, no sugar. Let's enjoy.
Thanks, Liz.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness, that is
There's so much flavour, isn't there?
Best. It almost brings tears to my eyes how good it is.
Do you think you need honey in it or anything else? Is it just fine
You
for
don't
you?
need honey. It's so beautifully spiced. The spices, there's a real nice sweetness to it. This is so great, Liz. I can't wait to see what else you've got in store for me, because I really want to try a few other varieties. So I'm going to down this one and then get ready and have a few others. Sounds good?
It sounds fantastic.
Great. Liz, I'm feeling so inspired after the People's Choice chai. I really want to know how to make the golden spice chai. I see these in the cafes and I love drinking them. I want to make them at home and also want to save a bit of money.
So 1 level teaspoon into
our pot.
There you go. We've got our milk boiled to 60 degrees. In we go, and just watch the colour change.
My goodness.
So
Look at
again,
that.
the longer you leave it, the stronger the brew. Turmeric, like many spices, has many different varieties. So the one we use is turmeric alapi, which is grown in the Alapi region in India. And that has the highest naturally occurring active ingredient. So that's what everybody's after, the curcumin in the spice. So
And what does curcumin do?
Well, curcumin's known for its anti-inflammatory, and a lot of people will claim it's also beneficial in many things such as treating cancers, all kinds of inflammatory-based diseases. And again, we don't use any sugar in our brew because we use the spices to sweeten it. So one of the things that goes beautifully with turmeric is fennel. So we've increased fennel and star anise in the brews because a lot of people, I'm sure, have tried turmeric lattes and have gone, oh, this is not very nice, but it's good for me, so I'm going to drink it anyway. Well, here's a lovely way to have it.
And fennel's a great sweetener. So
It is, isn't it? So cheers.
cheers.
And was it what you expected? It's
That
very,
is-
isn't it unique?
It's really fragrant, it's soft, it's delicious.
Well, I'm glad you like this, Emma, but you know, the fun doesn't stop here. There are so many ways you can brew your chai, and I've got a little treat for you, a wonderful iced chai to have.
Love a treat.
Now,
Nice
I've
chai.
pre-prepped this because really it's so simple. You just add the spices to hot water and brew. So this is the hibiscus and mint chai.
Yes.
Look at the beautiful colour you get from the hibiscus flowers.
Gorgeous.
This is how I like to make my iced chai, with a few little ice cubes, and then I love to add just a couple of little bits of garnish. One, it looks great when you've got friends around, but it also a little bit of mint and lemon and ginger, just brighten the flavours, just that little bit extra. So it is sugar-free, and it's just the hibiscus flowers giving the sweetness. Right,
Yeah.
so I'm just going to pour you a little bit, and hopefully not all the ice cubes come out.
Thank you.
Well,
Lovely.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's delightful.
How refreshing is that?
So refreshing, so delicious, and so easy.
Well,
This is
thank you
great.
so much, Emma. It's been a delight.
Thanks, Liz. Oh, so good to have you on here. You are just magnificent. Your passion for your spices just really have come through in all of your tea range.
It's nice to be able to, as you say, make some of these things at home and not always have to go out to buy them. So
Exactly.
save money, enjoy it, and bring people into your home and share.
Cheers. Perfect.